Hey YouTube, we got Cody Schadler here with his Mermail deck profile that he did at the regional a couple weeks ago. Just dive into it, Cody.
Yeah, Tinley Park, Chicago Regional.
My bad.
I got 24th place in top 48. It's not that big of a deal, but it was my first regional, so. Run 3 Megalo. And 1 lead. I only run 2 Teus. I don't like Teus as a card, really, at 3. When I'm down to top decking and I draw him, it's terrible. So, 3 Lind. 2 guns. You only need 2. Running 3 is pretty bad. 3 pike. Pretty standard. 1 sturge. Sturge recycles. You put stuff back into your deck. Hand. The Atlanteans, when you need an infantry, he's there to help you get it back. And then, 3 marksmen.
Ew.
3 infantry. 1 dragoons. 1 diva. 1 title, and 2 effect veiler.
How do the Veilers do in your matches?
It worked really well. I like Max C too, but it's not as good this format in my opinion because Veiler stops Spellbook Magician, stops Bear, Wolfbark, Geargia Armor, Geargia X, it stops Geargia, stops Spellbooks, all that, Fire Fist. It doesn't really hurt Mermails a whole lot, but it can still be used against Mermails. Usually in the mirror match, I would at least side 1 out and put something else in, like Max C. That's all for the monsters. On to spells. 3 salvage. This card is so fucking busted. Late game, if you open up with it, late game if you draw into it, it's just really, really good. Puts a Lin back in your hand, puts a Lantians back in your hand for fuel, stuff like that. 3 MST, and that's all the spells. I only run 6. Traps, I run more than usual amount. 3 Abyss Sphere, and 1 Abyss Squall. My friend took this out. I really love this card, especially, there's times where you draw into your Abyss Spheres, and you get Megalo, you can search this off, but this has saved me so many games just by searching it off Megalo. 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, Mirror Force, Warning.
Alright. You want to do side or extra?
Extra deck.
Alright.
4 Dracosack tokens. Dracosack, Big Eye, 1 Gaios. There were times where I needed 2 Gaios, honestly, so I'd probably put in another Gaios. Bahamut Shark. I made this card maybe twice, I think, and sometimes it was just to get Dragoon's effect off, was about it. 1 Diamond Dire Wolf. There were a lot of times where I was like, hey, I need this. So I really needed it, so. 1 Abyss Dweller. Stop mirror matches, boosted my Mermail's attacks, things like that. 1 Levier. There were times where Dragoons would be banished and I need to bring it back, stuff like that. 1 Abyss Trite for Bahamut Shark. Armored Kappa. It's a Bahamut Shark target and it's just really busted with Diva. 1 Armory Arm, 1 Cataster, 1 Duloran, and 1 Gungnir. Black Rose and Crimson Blader. I actually never made a level 8, so that's why I only run 1. Now I'll just go side deck. Run 2 Maxi. Those are the only monsters in my side deck. 1 Dark Hole. 3 Mind Crush. This card actually helped me a lot during the last round because, last round I dueled Chainburn out of all things. And I don't have anything in here like Trapstun or Roll Decree because Roll Decree is bad in Mermails, but I didn't even have Trapstun. And I waited till he used all of his Threatening Roars, and then I just went Battle Phase, Mind Crush, with Scarecrow, and dropped all 3 out of his hand and attack for game. So it's really helpful. It's helpful against a mirror match, Prophecy, Fire Fist, I guess, with Tanky, things like that. Skill Drain, Mermails can easily run this without it hurting him that badly. 2 DNA Surgery for Prophecy and Fire Fist. Light Imprisoning Mirror for Boojins, White Horns, it's just stuff like that. Divine Wrath. This card is so busted. Like, I've used this so many times at my locals. At the regional, I used it a bunch. It's really good against Prophecy. It's good against pretty much anything, honestly. Dust Tornado. I only run one. That was just my choice. My friends wanted me to run two. I decided to just run one and then fight that in, which is pretty weird. The Compulse. I didn't really want to main deck it, honestly. I really didn't. I didn't know if it would be that good this format, and turns out it wasn't amazingly good. I would side it in almost every match, and it would put in some good work, but, like, I didn't really like main decking it for some reason, but yeah, that's it.
Would you make any overall changes next time?
Yeah, I would add in a second Gaios. Probably change up the side deck a bit. Probably add in Trap Stumps, stuff like that.
Right. Alright, you heard it here first. Cody Schadler, Mermail deck. What did you top? What was it?
It was 24th place.
24th place.
And top 48. And we're recording in my room because our team leader didn't want to record at our locals when we were supposed to do it. So, yeah.
Alright, YouTube. See ya. Yeah, we have to end.